all those guys have been playing well, really, and I think he'd be comfortable with any of them. But Bo's done a good job, and he's earned it, and excited to move forward.
I know it's only 2 days of practice, but is Bo any different? Maybe a little more vocal out there?
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, I think he's kind of come in as a, with a veteran presence from day one, and that's continued. So, yeah, I think it's been he's just been keeping the course, which is a good thing.
How do his teammates on offense, veteran teammates, kind of respond to the veteran presence coming from coaches?
I think it's impressive. They're it's a hard transition. There's a lot to learn offensively, learning about the defense you're facing, and he's done a really good job. And I think the veterans respect when they see that someone's putting in the work, and you can definitely tell that with Bo.
You obviously watched a lot of film of Bo leading up to the draft. What stood out to you since actually having him in the building?
Well, I think what stood out is he's kind of continued what we thought he was, and his ability to handle messy pockets and keep his eyes downfield, his mobility. He's got more arm talent than I think most people gave him credit for, and that shows up. So I think we drafted him because we really liked him, and he's confirmed all the things that we've liked about him.
When did you first learn about Bo from afar? Was it freshman at Auburn, maybe even in high school? What did you think from afar when you first learned about him?
I'd heard about him. Being in LA with Herbert, he was obviously a big Oregon football fan, so you'd hear about the games from him a little bit, but really it wasn't until I turned on the film, and the only thing I knew about him is what I'd heard, and was surprised. It really, I guess my impression wasn't what I was seeing, and so was kind of surprised watching it. And so you're like, wait, that's not what I expected. So let me go back a year. Let me go watch some Auburn film, and everything I looked at, I liked. So that was really my first impression, was just watching his college film.
How's he done improving from mistakes, and how valuable is that going to be when we get to the regular season and there's those tough moments?
Yeah, he learns very quickly. When he doesn't usually make the same mistake twice. When he sees something, it's something new, and he makes a mistake based on it, he gets it, and the next time he sees it, he understands what happened the first time, and he corrects. So he's a really quick learner. I think the coach's kid thing gets overplayed sometimes, but he's kind of the epitome of that. He loves football, and he studies it and learns from every rep he gets.
Sean's remarked a couple of times recently about the growth that he has seen from Zach, over the last couple of weeks. What do you kind of pinpoint as an area where he's really kind of started how things click for him?
Yeah, I think he throws the ball really well, and I think the consistency of how he throws the football. I think he's just, as he gets more comfortable with the receivers and what we're doing, his accuracy has really improved, and he's really, this week, I think he was disappointed in the game he had on Sunday, but man, he's had two, whatever it's been, outstanding practices since that game, and really made, half a dozen just throws that are really impressive and surprising, that we all look at each other after he threw it.
Joe, are you talking footwork or release point?
All of it goes together. When you talk accuracy, it's footwork, pocket presence, timing, and then, obviously, throwing the football. But, when someone throws the ball as well as he does, it's usually the first few things that matter the most.
For every player that wins a job, a couple lose, how has your communication or interaction been with Jarrett and Zach since the decision was made?
It's been good. They're pros, and they understand it. It's a hard thing because, Bo won it, no one lost it. They're all playing really well, and I think we'd be comfortable with any of them playing quarterback for us. So, I think all of them should be proud of their efforts and where they are right now. But they've been good. Yeah, hadn't been any problems, or they're supportive, and room feels the same as it did before the announcement.
With Alex Palczewski, what went into the decision to give him some reps at guard? How is he doing?
Yeah, I think some injuries had something to do with it. We needed some help in there, with some of our guards being hurt, and you know, it looks like it's been a really good fit. I mean, he's played well in there. It's really valuable, especially when you're a backup, to have that ability to play multiple positions. And you know, he's gone in there and really performed well at guard. So it really gives you some comfort that he's got that flex to play both positions.
Joe,
Time for one more question, Brandon.
what kind of challenge is it when you look at your receiver room and your running back room, just trying to narrow down who's going to make that 53?
Yeah, it's hard. You know, they're all, you know, they've all got their different skill set, and I know we'd like to keep more than we're going to be able to keep, but you know, those are discussions we're going to have going forward. You know, I don't think we've made final decisions on either of those rooms, but yeah, it's, you know, and you become attached to some of these guys. You know, you see how hard they're working and that they're playing well, and you know, they say it's a good problem to have, but it's still a problem. You know, figuring out who you're going to keep. But you know, they're all still working real hard, and you know, those will be some tough discussions here in the next week. Thank you, guys.